So sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I was mid-story. There we go. Let's see if the sound is up. Check, 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 check. I'm so sorry. I was mid-story. There we go. Let's see if the sound is up. Check, 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 check. Yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry guys. Streamlabs sucks a lot of dick and stole the money like everybody else. What can I do? So now, so yeah, where was I? You mentioned, do you travel right? Your audio cut out. You can't hear. Okay. Well, thank you for telling me. I don't know why my audio cut out. I don't know where I was at when I was leaving. So I was leaving. Oh yeah, so I left the office, and I didn't want to be. I didn't want to have the title, but they convinced me to do it. And then finally, what it actually took was my mother telling me that, yeah, if you don't want the money, give it to me, because I'm on a fixed income and we're living out here, and we have 2 cats, and we'll have you in a minute, and we're gonna have you. We got 2 of us and 2 cats, and we've got a big farmland that requires a lot of work and money to keep up. And they were like, if you come out here, you can live on our land. We're gonna use your money that you saved up, and we're gonna buy a 5th wheel. And a 5th wheel looks like this. This is like literally the 5th wheel that I have. I'm going to show you the image of it. There, that's it. That guy. I'm sorry, that is not it. Did I click the wrong image, or did Google suck? No, that is it, but it's... There it is. There it is. That's it. That guy. So this is what a 5th wheel looks like on the outside. This is what my home looks like on the outside. And they call it a 5th wheel because on the side, the part pokes out, and it extends so that you have a living room sized room in a trailer sized trailer. And that is what you're seeing when I spin the camera. I suppose I could take off the tape and turn on lights in here. Give me just a second. And my house is clean, so I can show you a base tour here. I'm proud to do it. Sorry, I have a base tour here. Yeah, it extends out. Yeah, and it's and the price tag on this is not cheap. People think that I live in some crappy trailer. Trust me, you can get a trailer for $3,000. This thing was $55,000 to $110. It is like literally like 30 times the quality of your average trailer. It is like I know women who would absolutely love to live here. You know what I'm saying? It is a really beautiful place. It even has a vanity for in the bedroom for women. A woman originally owned the whole thing. So somebody else can show you a 5th wheel much better much better than I can. So we'll show you what they look like on the inside.
What's up, fellow journeyman?
I don't want fully remodeled. I want just like the tour. There, that's close to the one I have. This is very close to the one I have. Yeah, this is the same company, just a newer model.
Quarter-ton truck or bigger.
My trailer is from 2004. It's only 19 years old, which I guess that's a long time, but not in trailer years. No.
Or the one you're shopping for is ready for a road trip like none other, then this could be your next luxury 5th wheel. Hey, what's going on?
I'm very proud of this because we spent a lot of time on it, and most of the internet just comes in and rags on me about it. And I'm like, do you know that you would make my mother cry? I know it's just a shitty little meme, but I was like, do you know that you would make my mother cry with your shitty internet baddie comments, you know? Yeah, we had to move it on the road twice. One to we had to have it moved to a place to be renovated. Not renovated, but they had to add solar to it. And it already had solar, but we added more. So all my lights and most of my power is on solar, but the TV and the computer aren't. That's running up to the house because the solar can't handle the TV and the computer. I am. That's the whole plan, Hop. So I'll tell the whole story, but it takes a bit to tell you about my life a little bit. But let's do the 5th wheel tour. It's good content.
Dave Erickson, I'm excited to share with you.
After this, I guess I'm going to log off Rust now because I will go play Detroit. But after this 10-minute content that I'm going to provide. I'm gonna just stay on Rust. I don't have to get off Rust, so I'm not gonna.
2022 Forest River Sandpiper, 38.
No, Zelly, everybody in the community who doesn't play EVE, and this is the other 7.7 billion people on the planet who have never played EVE, they're going to tell you that EVE is the most pay-to-win game that there is, but I'm going to tell you what I told Hop 2 days ago. It doesn't matter if you're Elon Musk or Zelly Salt, you can't get past the amount of time it takes to train to be as good as everybody else. Whether you're rich or poor, you've got to sit there for the year to get the skills to fly a battleship like everybody the fuck else. Now, the rich man can skip the battleship, but anybody like Zelly is smart enough to make enough money to buy 50 battleships, just like I am. So money doesn't matter to you. You're a genius, right? So who the fuck cares about Elon Musk dumping $5 billion on Eplex? Sure, he can buy EVE ISK. Remember when I gave you $2 billion ISK when we fucked up on that skin, right? And I just handed you $25 worth of ISK, right? That is a king's ransom. I'm talking a king's ransom compared to Patrick. Do you know how fucking jealous that made Patrick giving you 2.7 billion? He had to work so hard to get 100 million. And I handed you 2.7. He had to work for, 5 weeks, and I handed you 2.7 billion on a skin purchase fuck up because I didn't notice that it was billion, not million or whatever, on my tiny little crappy side screen, right? Because I was watching your Discord and I had you buy something that I thought was 200 million, but it was actually 2 billion or whatever it was, and so I handed you 2 billion. Now, Elon Musk can buy the billion to buy the ship. Elon Musk can't fly the ship any faster than you can. Does that make sense? So yeah, there's guys who have been there for 20 years who can fly super capital ships, and it'll take you a year to reach that. But you can reach what they reached in a year if you want to. But see, the difference is, if we go to EVE Online and we look at the ship tree, sure, you could obsess over flying a Titan. Titans look like this. They're like planet killers. Think the Death Star, right? They shoot this giant beam that'll kill a planet or a ship. They look like this, right? So now Elon Musk can buy the Titan for $400,000 or whatever. I don't know what it is. It's 4,000. Excuse me. It is $4,000 US for a Titan, I believe. And Elon Musk can buy the Titan, but what he'll end up doing is dumping like $100 million to buy the skill to skip the year to fly the Titan. And this is what CCP did to make sure that they could give you a positive answer to the question that you're asking, Zelly. And they did this day one. They knew that 20 years down the line, people with 20 years worth of skill were just going to be these giant fucking juggernauts. And sure, that's true. This is true of any game. If you spend 20 years, you should have a good standing in that game. And there is juggernauts in EVE that we cannot fight. Even I can't fight, who I've been there for 11 years and stuff, right? But the difference is, everybody's got to do the same training. They can buy all those ships and stuff them in the bank. It's like a rich quadriplegic who's obsessed with sports cars or bikes. I'm not trying to make fun of quadriplegic. I have a quadriplegic friend. I'm not making fun of them. I'm just saying, can a quadriplegic quadriplegic friend who I love. I have a quadriplegic friend who I love, and a paraplegic friend who I love, and I have a friend who is a paraplegic who gave me the biggest donation I've ever got, which was $100 on Destiny 2. So I also have a paraplegic friend. And I'm not trying to make fun of paraplegic, quadriplegic. I'm just saying it's probably not that useful to buy a quadriplegic person, say, a ellipsis machine. No, and I'm not trying to make fun of quadriplegic people. I'm really not. I'm just saying it's probably not that wise to buy a quadriplegic person an ellipsis machine because they can't use the ellipsis machine. And the same principle is alive and well in EVE Online. You can buy this $4,000 Titan and be Elon Musk, but you can't fly it for the same exact amount of time it takes Zelly to get as strong as she needs to be to fight you, the Titan pilot. So no matter what, You're behind people, yes, but I mean, does it cripple you in any way or form? Absolutely not. New bros actually have it way, 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 way better than I had it. Way, way, way better. They're handing you, and another thing they say about EVE Online is it's pay to win, but what they don't tell you is when you pay the $25 a month, it's the exact same thing. You remember Fortnite Pass, Zelly? Remember how they give you like 2,500 V-Bucks to buy skins with? They stole that from EVE Online, who did it first with the skin shop, right? So every day to 2 days, they send you another ship skin. And everybody, and I heard somebody say, I think it was Man Who Stands, he was very nervous to play EVE Online because he was scared that it would addict him because of the nature of the skins, and he had bad impulse problems with skins and stuff. But see, the other thing about EVE Online is if you pay the $25 a month to play the game, they hand you 15 skins a month for the rest of eternity until you have every skin in the game without paying any more than the $25 that you paid. And so I hear a lot of idiots who have never played EVE Online attack it all the time for being the worst pay to win. Sure, you can pay real life money in lieu of farming, and you can pay real life money to buy the skill points, yes. But it doesn't make it possible any more possible for you to bully people than anyone else. Now this guy's got a Titan, but and if he bought the skill points to fly the Titan, he doesn't know how to fly the Titan. He will lose the $4,000 US inside of 10 minutes. And this has happened like 60 or 70 times. People have lost $4,000 inside of 5 or 10 minutes because they tried to Elon Musk EVE Online and be a whale. And they go and toss $4,000 out there on a ship, and then another 100 million or something. It's something obscene. It's like 10 to 100 million to buy a year of skill points. It's something obscene. It starts at $1,200 and it just goes from there. It's something obscene. And CCP will take your idiot money if you want to give them $400 million or whatever the fuck to try to skip the year of training. They'll take your money, but when you're done, so let's say you skip the year of training. If you leave that station with a Titan that you spent $4,000 on, we've had this discussion on before, and you don't have the training or the backup or the people or the corporation or the nullsec standing or the nullsec holdings, it's kind of like Rust, right? You can go buy 18 windmill base from somebody, but if you don't know how to code lock the doors, operate the turrets, turn the turrets on and off, if you don't know how to enter the base, you just get lost all the time. If you don't know how to get to the top of the base to take a mini heli out of there, if you don't know how to shut off the SAM sites, you can't take the mini heli out of there. And the same exact premise that Rust stole from EVE Online, it lives exactly in EVE Online. If somebody were to say, hey, I'll buy your base for $200 American, and you were to say, yes, how long you been playing? Oh, I just started this game and I'm really rich in real life and I just have a lot of money, so I want to buy your base. Will you sell it to me? Oh, sure, you can buy my base for $200. They go into that base, they mess up the code on the door. They're not coded to the turrets. They're not coded to the SAM sites. They don't have any friends, so all the grubs come. If they don't have a team to support against all the grubs who come when they see a $3,000 piece of loot lying in the streets, which is exactly what EVE Online is, they come. They come inside of 10 minutes, and they take your $3,000 toy. They make fun of your ass for blowing $400 million on a year worth of skill points or whatever you did, and everything is balanced in the end anyways. So yeah, pay to win in EVE Online. I fucking wish. It's like the only game that I can think of that isn't pay to win. You cannot pay to win EVE Online. I fucking wish. You guys who have been there for 20 years still absolutely die to a day one frigate flying noob. Same as Rust. A naked in Rust and a noob in an Ibis and Eve, or what they call it, Corvette now, right? A noob in a Corvette can still kill a 20, and it happens to me all the time. Like, you know, like a 10 or 20 year veteran who flies really well and has tons of money and 65 million skill points. It doesn't matter. A day one naked will still grub your ass. And these are things, Zelly, that you are very lucky to understand. But we taught them to you through the Rust clan and stuff. But these are principles that stand across all non-consensual games. If you don't have the knowledge, it doesn't matter how many fucking, like, honestly, it's actually really funny. It's really funny to take somebody's money if they want to buy their way in to a non-consensual game. Yeah, I'll take your money, but until you got the fucking skill to shoot the guns and open the doors and turn on the turrets and close the SAM sites and buy the player-owned station and get out to nullsec, get a ship that you didn't spend real-life money on and wait the 4 months to get the skill to fly the ship and all this other shit, right? It doesn't matter if you're Elon Musk. I'll stop your fucking ass. I challenge Elon Musk to an EVE duel. And he can go blow $400 million first if he wants to. I'll still stomp his ass. And it's not because I've been there for 11 years. It's because everybody's on a fairly equal fucking footing. Everybody flies the same ships. There's no aiming in EVE or anything like that. Everybody now some players might have more skill points. So yeah, they'll have like 4% more damage than you or something. So sure, the 4% will be the difference, yeah. But I mean, it's like a 4% difference. If you play the game well at all, the ships are all the same. So it doesn't matter how much money somebody wants to dump on the game. That's not going to help them. And that actually might be a problem. A lot of MMO players come thinking that they can just pay to win or boost or whatever the fuck, right? And when they come to EVE Online and they realize that, sure, they can dump, you know, $100 million on ISK and, you know, $3,000 on a Titan. Sure, you can go do that, but you can't buy your way to the crew that it takes to man a 36 windmill base and hope to keep it. It's the best analogy that I can make. You know, you can't hope to keep a 36 windmill base by yourself. Why would you buy one? You couldn't hope to even pay the upkeep on it, much less... I mean, EVE doesn't have upkeep, but it has upkeep in a way that if you go out of the station with that $3,000 toy, I will take your fucking toy from you. Not you personally, but... A lot of time I buy things in games mainly just for variety. If I get bored, yeah. So you can skip the skin process, but also if you play for 10 years, they're going to give you every skin in the game, and they have. They've given me most of the skins in the game. I have never bought. I bought about 200 million worth of skins on like the 10 ships that I fly out of the 400 ships that there are, right? But like, you know, I didn't buy a lot of skins. I've spent some money on some Plex to skip farming. But honestly, if I could skip farming on Rust and just spend $25 to get like 10,000 scrap, 10,000 stone, 10,000 metal, like 400 high qual, an AK, an MP5, a Balti, an L9, like a one of every gun, 10,000 scrap, I would pay money for that too. But trust me, if I were to go spend $200 on one gun of every type and 10,000 scrap and a starter kit for a base, I'm gonna get those guns taken from me because again, EVE Online is a non-consensual game. I'm gonna get that base taken from me. I'm gonna get that fucking $10,000 scrap taken from me pretty fast too. If I'm solo and I walk around with $1 million in the fucking zoo, you're gonna get robbed. If you walk around the zoo with $1 million, you're gonna get robbed. I don't care how much money you have. You know, EVE is a great equalizer in that respect. It's like a brain test. How smart are you? If you're smart, you're gonna do well in EVE Online. If you're stupid, you're gonna try and buy your ships and buy your money. I've blown maybe $200 on EVE Online in my lifetime, in terms of like skins or Plex or like Plex. I've spent $200 on Plex in my lifetime, you know? That's 11 years of playing EVE Online. Also, I'm sure I'll spend more, but it's the best $200 I ever spent. And so, is EVE pay to win? Let's go take a look at the fucking of the consensus in the scene, because is EVE Online pay to win? I would say no. You can't pay enough money to get through that skill point barrier. No. The answer is yes, but no, you know? Ace Face is good.
Hello everybody, my name is Ace Face. Today I wanted to just talk a little bit to you guys about a certain topic that's been on my mind recently, and that's just basically I want to share with you guys why I think EVE Online is not a pay-to-win game. I just want to be clear that this is...
I'm going to buy a pair of AirPods too, but I'm resistant. I want to get them cheaper. The game Hop got for you. How big is the install? You know, I mean, I already installed it. It's sitting there waiting. Detroit Become Human. You guys want to see Detroit? Okay, let's go play Detroit. Crowd says Detroit, guys. We're going to play Detroit.
My opinion, okay? And it can also...
All right, let's go play Detroit. I've got it installed and everything. We're all set. Gonna change the title and all that stuff, so just bear with me. Oh, my other... Oh, no, yep. So let's close all of that, and all of that, And I need to open my actual monitor of my stream stuff. Here we go. You guys can watch me change my title. Hello. I used to feel like I needed to protect this information. Now I feel like I want to empower you. So, Detroit Beyond Human. Fresh start. Yes, fresh start. And the MMO lifestyle. Rust. Detroit Become Human. Excuse me, I thought it was Beyond Human, but it's actually Become Human. Yeah, this is such a good start. Okay, Detroit Become Human. Use enter tags for zombies, trios. We are looking for Detroit Become Human. That's enough, I believe. Yep, all the rest of it is correct. Yep. So, hardcore is not good. Hardcore mode. Next, we come to done. And then we come to here and we erase. Oh, all my kick people always tell me how cute I am. Thank you. I love you, kick people. Nobody's there right now, but it did. Yeah, I did it. I did it all today. Hop, I actually really did intend to do this at 7:30 tonight. So it's good that we got to it finally, but I really meant what I said. I don't lie or, you know, make false commitments or anything. I actually got ready to do this, you know. I set it all up and everything. Let's see. Goddamn kick is fucking incompetent. Detroit Become Human. Fresh start. Oops. Become Human. Fresh start in the MMO lifestyle. Nice. Thanks, Kick. You suck so many cocks. You know you do. Thanks. Thanks for that, Kick. I don't know why I try and fight it. Oops. Oh, cool. Thanks, Kick. Thanks. Let's try again, Kick. Can I win the mini game that is changing my title on Kick? I'm not sure, but let's see. Yeah, there we go. Save. Come back here and we go to skycat.live. We're going to check and see if you lied to me. You did not lie to me. That's good. About half the time it lies to you. You really got to watch the YouTube platforms. They lie a lot. They'll straight lie to you about your status. They really do. They lie all the time. I catch them doing it every day. So we come through here and we come here. I missed what you said. Give me just a second. I'm just trying to bomb through this and get us to the game here. YouTube has a competent thing. Yeah. I really like competence in huge billionaire software tech companies. It's something that I really look for and I don't see a lot, you know. YouTube usually doesn't fuck with you. Not that bad, you know. But, ooh, Twitch and Kick, oh, they lie. They'll lie right to your fucking face. Dirty, rotten liars. They'll straight lie to you. You'll check it 4 or 5 times, and you'll realize that you've let 8 hours go by since it lied to you, and your title's been wrong all day. It's Twitch is a liar. Bad, pathological liar. Every day I catch it lying. I mean, I call it lying, but really it's just buggy code. Detroit Become. Oh no, I can't do it that way. It's like Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human. Solo American English, blah blah, and then finally Detroit Become Human. Now this is another way that they steal your time and they really try to make sure that the mods make their money, you know, is they do all this for no, like, I mean, it's good because it's a lot of options and stuff, but I feel like a lot of it could be fixed by an algorithm. Maybe, I'm not sure they're very competent, is all I'm trying to say. I think AI can fix a lot of this. Help us promote fairness. Go to creator demographics. Yeah, you want to see who's watching me? Sure, yeah. Creator demographics, help make more inclusive. Take the survey. We need your help to make YouTube more inclusive. Take the 7-question survey. Do you see all the barriers and the shit that they throw at you all the time? They're incompetent. They really want to waste your time a lot. Mods do not make a lot of most mods make about $200,000 a year. it's $23.80 an hour, whatever that is. I don't know, what is that? It's not that much. No, that is not that much. What is $25 an hour or whatever? Yeah, the hourly rate. I'm looking for the fucking salary. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, YouTube mods are not paid by directly. They're paid by the streamer. So, yeah, like Google AdSense and all this. Yeah, mods do get paid a lot of money if the streamer's successful. And I wouldn't mind success. I'm not against it, but I'm also like, that was not why I did this, though. I did not come here to get rich and get girls and get clout or whatever the fuck most people started to do this. I need a personal history over the next 50 years to prove to the world that I was alive. You don't understand if your family was dead. I'm talking entirely dead. I'm talking like I'm the last one. It's fucked up. Main channel lead. We would like a response to this. I mean, you got one family member left. We would like a response to the survey from the main creator, artist, talent who leads your channel. We'll call this individual channel's main lead. This means the main creator who leads content strategy and creation for your channel, the creator who is explicitly associated with the channel's name or brand, the main on-screen talent of your channel, including through video or voiceover. How many main leads, as defined above, does your channel have? I don't know. Which of the following do you have the main lead identify as? Caucasian or white? Do you, the main lead, identify as a member of the LGBTQ community? No. Which of the following do you, the main lead, identify as? Select all that apply. I'm a man. Do you, the main lead, identify as transgender? No. Which of the following best describes this channel? This channel is led by one or many individual creators. This channel is led by an organization, musical artist, or band. Part of the portfolio of a traditional media company. Led by one or many. Do you want to be invited to specialized programs and celebrations based on your answers? Yes, opt me in. Sure. Submit. That was fun. Help us make more inclusive. Edit survey. Delete data. Close. Okay, new achievement. Hooray. It's your channel's birthday. You've come so far. Today's my channel's birthday, apparently. Just imagine where you and your community will be next year. 5,000 views. I've had 5,000 views, guys. See it? On a YouTube channel with 12 videos. Or whatever it is, 20 videos. 20 videos, 5,000 views. I think it's fair to say that I'm quite the idiot spectacle. I would say 65 current subs. It was 27 as of 2 months ago or something like that. So I've tripled my subs in 24 in the last 28 days. Doing a lot better now. The views, 17. Watch time hours is 76. So Stream Sniper has stopped watching my videos on YouTube. It used to be 13,000 hours. I caught him. And this is one of the reasons I actually maybe got him to stop. I showed on stream that he had watched 13,000 hours of my YouTube videos. 13,000 hours. And these are all the analytics and everything. And yeah, recent subscribers, cool. Yep, small subs. That's good. I'm not looking for big people. I'm looking for small. So I have a channel violation for what? Content was moved on May. Oh well, yeah. Well, last May, the last time I got a YouTube ban, I caught a third-party content on Skycat. Now they've changed the policy now for third-party content. They used to say scams and deceptive practices, which was really deceptive. What it actually is third-party content. And I didn't know what it was. So this guy that doxed my family last year from the Final Fantasy XI community of all places, he doxed my family. I'm not going to say his name because he actually dealt with me honorably. He doxed my family. He put my address on the fucking, this is the first time it ever happened. He put my address on fucking Twitch on the follow chat. Or sorry, in the text chat. He put it in the text chat. And I was like, I know who you are. Here's your name. Here's your IP, blah, blah. Just like I did the Stream Sniper. But I mean, the Stream Sniper's crazy and stupid and young. The other guy was my age. He was like 40. And I was like, I will sue you. I will put you in jail. Here are the entities I'm going to contact and all this shit. I'm coming after you. You're going to jail and all this. And he was like, I'm sorry. I've crossed the line. I did not think about how bad this was. My name is etc. And I was like, I know what your name is. I know your IP. I know who you are and all this shit. I know who the other kid is too. And I was like, I know exactly who you are, motherfucker. And I'm coming for you. And he was like, please. if I apologize right now and I promise to never come in your channel again, will you not throw me in jail? And I was like, yes, if you leave me alone right now, and I want to say his name. I so want to say his name. And he never showed on Horizon ever again the whole 5 months I was there or whatever. He never showed on Wings again. That kid scrubbed out of the Final Fantasy private server community because he doxed my fucking family, and I threatened to tell everybody on Wings and everybody on fucking Horizon and everybody I could tell. And I told everybody on my stream, I was like, here's his name, here's where he lives. I mean, not his real life name, his character name, the Twitch name and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I have all his information, because I did. I have all these people's information. They think I'm bad at this, but I'm not. It's fucking stupid. So like, understand, I know exactly everybody I've dealt with. And so now, you know, so it's kind of crazy, you know? And so this whole shit, so he went after me and he reported my YouTube channel 65 times for scams and deceptive practices, and he caught 7 of them. And I appealed all 7 of them, and I lost all 7 of them. And then I got banned off Twitch for titties, but not YouTube, because the titties were on YouTube. So then while I was streaming to Twitch and YouTube, I got banned for titties on a rap video, even though it was on YouTube. I don't know why there was titties on YouTube, but there was. And so I guess there was sometimes titties on YouTube on rap videos and stuff. I didn't know. So, you know, I was very surprised by that, and I caught I caught 2 bans for that. I caught another ban for the F word, the FA blank word. I caught another ban for that. I called the stream sniper the FA blank word, and I caught a ban for that. That was cute. Yeah, I've had a lot of weird... Anyways, I'm supposed to be playing this game, and I'm talking through the whole thing. I'm terribly sorry. That's just what streaming actually is like. We're going to play the fucking game now. I'm sorry. It's just crazy. All the stuff that's happened with the channel, right? Also, I was talking about the 5th wheel, right? So... I can take my home anywhere I want. It's expensive and I need a truck, and I don't, well, I do own a truck actually, but I don't own a truck, but I have access to a truck is what I'm saying. My family has a truck is what I'm trying to say. So, you know, I could move this thing anywhere I want, but see, I like where I'm at because my family will shoot anybody who comes on my land. I will shoot anybody who comes on my land. I feel really safe in this place. If anybody pushes this door, like the stream sniper or whatever, they will lose their life on camera long before they'll ever even reach me. So I feel very, very, very safe here. And that's why I will stay here until my parents die. When they do, I will sell this land and I will move back to Denver, Colorado. I will take this thing and I will move it back to Denver, Colorado, where I was born. And I will die in the place where I was born. And they're okay with this. We've talked about all of it. Signed the will, signed the papers, all of this stuff, you know? And this time around, I haven't fucked up on drugs, and I'm not gonna fuck up on drugs or any of that other shit. I mean, this time around, I'm bona fide. I'm gonna take over the ownership of my family's estates, and I'm going to make sure that their interests are taken after. That is why I'm doing this. There's 2 reasons why I'm doing this. 1, I need to prove to the world that I was alive, because my family will be dead when my mother dies. And 2, like... I have to prove to myself and everybody else that I could do something at all, because I failed at everything I ever did. I'm the worst born loser you'll ever meet. It's pretty easy for me to call the stream sniper a born loser, because that's what I am. I've failed everything I've ever done. Everything. I was prom king and all that, and I was the lead singer in a band, and, you know, but we didn't win the Battle of the Bands, for instance. I mean, I never actually really got any wins here, because every time I ever got close, somebody tried to kill me or some such.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I like your interior decorating. It really reflects your personality. I mean, I like it.
Something AI does that they've never been able to fix is when if they stop emoting. Their AI is extremely good at emotion, but the minute that the sentence ends, the AI's face goes slack while the message ends, because the emotion hasn't been programmed into honestly, something about AI that I don't like is average women, for instance, they won't stop smiling at you, and she immediately AI dropped the smile like she was a robot. You know, she's like, And she goes dead face, right? And that's the current, they call this the uncanny valley. It's actually, there's actually a word for this with AI and puppets and stuff. They came up with this phrase in 1970s called the uncanny valley. It's this belief when something looks human enough that it's scary, kind of like a doll. The uncanny valley is a term used to describe the relationship between the human-like appearance of a robotic object and the emotional response it evokes. In this phenomenon, people feel a sense of unease or even revulsion in response to humanoid robots that are highly realistic. And that was what I had. I had an uncanny valley with her because right now she seems fine.
The most important
watch
thing
it,
is
watch
not
it, right?
to live,
She's got really
but to
good
have a
facial
reason
stuff.
to live.
Now watch her face. It goes.
That's a quote from Jean Genot.
Look how good she is at emoting, right? But when the topic ends, her face goes slack and dead. And that's uncanny valley to me. It makes her aberrant to me. I don't like talking to her. I don't like seeing her. And they call this the uncanny valley. The minute that her face goes slack when the topic of the subject of the conversation ends and her subject matter is over, the AI goes slack. Because it's got no input to have or anything like that. This is a computer issue, right? And so, see, she's really good at kind of half smiling at you and all this. I'm sorry, I've got to turn on the game stream. I'm sorry, I believe I'm on display adapter, which won't do justice to this beautiful game. Here we go. So, uncanny valley, right? Right now, she seems really real. But notice that after she makes her NPC chatter coming up here in a few seconds, right? Her face will go slack. And notice while she's in between, they're making her look pretty real. There it is. There it is. See it? Now her face is slack. And she's not smiling at you. See, it's a very serious face. She's not smiling at you, but see, real girls, if they go serious face at you, it's because they're emoting at you. When an AI does it, it revulses. I have a revulsion response to it. I'm like, oh, it's fake. Yeah. You know? And that sucks. And so here we go. What are we?
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I like your interior decorating. It really reflects your personality. I mean, I like it.
So there, see, there's the uncanny valley. She goes slack face, dead face, and she stops emoting while she waits for something to happen, and that causes me an uncanny valley revulsion thing where I'm like, kill it with fire, kill it with fire. It's an AI. You can't trust it. Yes, you want to hear the music?
This is the options section.
Yes. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry, I had turned it down for music, but we will turn it up for the game. Yes, here we are. Now, let me get back to the game. Hopefully, let me pull my Streamlabs so I make sure that I don't screw you guys on your hearing here. Give me just a second. There you go. Sorry, audio is a whole thing. If you want to be a streamer, you better get pretty good at being an audio technician, as in you better have been in a band or had a soundboard or something. If you want to be a fucking streamer, you better be pretty good at sound. So the stream's off now, but we're going to test the volume now. A little louder now, right? We'll go see about the audio. The audio system is default headphones. There we go. And the volume is all the way up. My headphones are good. The volume on the computer is all the way up. And you have been... Oh, my mic is a little too high. I'm sorry. There we go. Mic was a little too high, but the game is okay. Now I'm going to kill all this extra stuff in the background, and we're going back. Video. Full screen. Oh, I'm in 4K. Sure, I'll take 4K. This is a great 4K game. Resolution scale is 1. It's coming across pretty good on screen. Resolution scale is 1. I would prefer to turn it up to like 150 maybe. Then the FPS limit should be 60. Oh, no limit. No limit. Oh, well, that's okay. High fidelity FX sharpening, no. And, because that's an ATI. And then brightness, visual quality is ultra, texture quality is ultra, ultra, ultra high. No depth of field. Really? Fine, keep it. Ultra, ultra, ultra on. Ambient occlusion, bloom. Very good. Apply. Make bright areas of the screen glow. Yep. Okay, good. And then the difficulty is on casual. I'm experienced at this game, I guess, so I will, but I don't want advanced controls on like the combat stuff. I don't want to lose a character. I would prefer to just do casual and do the story here. It's not that this game is hard, it's that I don't want to lose because it breaks the flow of the experience, really. So I'm good at gaming, but I don't want to do hard mode on Detroit. Detroit is not a video game. It's a movie. So all you're setting yourself up for there is failure. It's a movie. You wouldn't want to upgrade the difficulty on it, you know? What did you say? You said I did casual. Yeah, casual's a good place to start.
Your parameters have been saved.
Artworks, video, soundtrack, gallery, magazine, survey.
Great. Let's start. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human?
No.
Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind?
No.
If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be?
A mirror. A mirror. Some of the videos were cool. I know, I'm going to do them. Yeah, I'm going to do one of the videos, not all of them, but a book, a cell phone, a pen and a paper, a console, an instrument. Oh, they're asking, do you like to read? Do you like to talk on the phone? Do you like to draw? Do you like video games? Are you a musician? And honestly, the instrument answer is the one that I would normally go with, but I'm a gamer first and foremost these days, so I'm going to respond with a console.
Do you consider yourself dependent on technology?
No.
What technology do you most anticipate?
Androids, flying cars, space tourism, brain-connected devices, space tourism. Well, not space tourism, but I'm looking for the space race, not space tourism. Fuck tourism. I want to go to space and get off this planet before we kill each other. Brain-connected devices are also really big fucking, and so are flying cars. I said brain-connected. I thought so too, Hop, but I think space tourism is closer in my opinion. SpaceX exists. SpaceX exists, Hop. What did you think Elon was spending all that money on? SpaceX is Elon Musk's.
Attention to all operators.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, they haven't gone live yet. I thought they had gone live, but I guess not. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, they flew to space and back, but I mean. Yeah, on a grand scale, right? Like for like $600, right? $600. Let's call it 1,000, right? For $1,000, if I could go to the moon, I absolutely the fuck would. I absolutely would. For $1,000, absolutely. I would go to the moon for $1,000 or Mars. And if I die, oh well, I can say I died in space. You know, that's a good way to go. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good way to go. It's a horrible, horrible way to go. But it's also like a good way to be remembered. You know, I died in space. I'd way rather say that I died in space than some stream sniper killing me or something. You know, I want to get off this earth pretty bad. Oh yeah, look at it leave Cape Canaveral. I saw a space launch in Cape Canaveral one time. When we went to, okay, I have a story about this. I flew with my best friend and my best friend's dad when I was 7 years old from, I forget what city in Pennsylvania, but I want to say Nazareth, I think, something like that. Nazareth, Pennsylvania or no, I think it was Pittsburgh. It was Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to, Kissimmee Cloud, Florida, and it was my best friend when we were 7. My best friend Christopher and I when I was 7, and his father who flew Cessnas, and my father and I, and they let us both do barrel rolls on the way over there. Both Christopher and I got to do a barrel roll in a Cessna when I was 7 years old. I shit you not. And it was so amazing. It was like the best experience of my life. I still think of it as like my most favorite memory is doing a barrel roll. I swear to God, in a Cessna. It was amazing because there's 2 sticks, right? So you can give a stick to somebody else and let them fly. And you can even have them do a barrel roll, and if it's fucked up, the other pilot just corrects it, you know? It's actually really cool. And I really loved that experience. So then we went to Walt Disney World for an entire week because we were little spoiled rich kids, and his sister really wanted to go to Disney World because she was 8 years old, and so we did. And then we flew the Cessna back, and the mothers and the daughter took a plane both ways. And it was really amazing. While we were there, we did several things. We went to Epcot Center, we went to Disney World, and we saw a Apollo space flight launch. And I can't remember which one. My mother probably remembers, but I don't. We saw an Apollo space flight launch at Cape Canaveral, and we sat there for 13 hours from 6:30 in the morning in Cape Canaveral at some beach or something, as I recall. I was very young. I was like 7. All 5 of us. All 5 of us, their family and our family. It was like, I don't know, 7. Yeah, it was 7 people, I think it was. And we sat on the beach for like 13 hours, and they brought us food, and we barbecued and stuff, and we watched the fucking space flight, and I saw a space shuttle take off from the Earth and go all the way into the stratosphere, and it's one of my favorite memories of all time. So anyways, I don't know why I got off on SpaceX. I just wanted to see what they were doing. So let's go back. Hop says brain connected device. Hop says if you look at a GoPro footage on the side of a SpaceX fairing in space, it's pretty dope. Okay, so SpaceX GoPro, huh? Let's follow it through. Hop suggests SpaceX GoPro. GoPro, such dope shit. Even on space shuttles. GoPro,
Mark,
right?
T-minus 20 seconds.
I want a GoPro for when I walk every day, so I can show you guys that I'm walking, because I think some of these people don't believe me.
Auxiliary enable, signal return. Minus 15. Stand by for terminal count at T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Vehicles armed. 3, 2, 1. Fire. Missile away. +5.
Yep.
+10.
Oh, no, he knows my address. He posted it several times. He knows exactly where the fuck my family lives. He could show up my front door and kill my family right now. I don't want them to. I mean, thank God for security and animals and guns and, you know, lasers and shit. I mean, we got a lot of problem with theft and something they don't tell you about living rural is you get a lot of problems with theft, more so than city. So if he thinks he's coming on this land without getting shot to death, I mean, good luck.
Burn out. Good burn. Copy, good burn.
That's the problem when you get doxxed, right? You circle the wagons, you realize that your family is at risk, and you go into protection mode. You strap up and you think, I've got to go kill this person. He's threatened my family. And I'm just going to leave it there. And that's as negative as I care to be. I'm just going to show you where the train of thought goes, right? And it just gets worse from there. I had to get much better. I had to get a lot better before it got better. You know, I had to get a lot better about it. I had to think about it the right way, which is that like 99.9999999% of the time, it doesn't happen. And that's the safest thing. It took me a lot of videos and a lot of advice and some other streamers to really understand it. But like really 99.99999% of the time, nothing happens. And that's the good thing. The second thing is we actually have the defenses. I'm not worried. You know, we actually do. So, but then the other thing is like, I don't need to live in fear. I think it was just like a bully tactic. And that's another thing that they tell you in all the videos. They're like, you're going to want to live in fear when somebody threatens your family or makes a death threat or doxes or reveals where you live on stream. And they're like, trust me, 100% of all successful streamers get doxed, right? And then they're like, second, don't freak out. It almost never goes anywhere. And if it does, it never goes well for the stalker. And there's been a few streamer murders. But I mean, it's not common. You're more likely to get shot, I think, at a Madden tourney than you are streaming. Or murdered or stabbed or raped or something. I think you're far more likely to get killed at a Madden tourney than you are like to get killed by a stream sniper. It's not common. It's less common than lightning strikes. Now, stalking occurs every day and is very common, but streamer violent, like a streamer being violently attacked, if it happened, you'd hear about it more. You would hear about it more. It doesn't happen very often. Yeah. Oh, you mentioned. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that was, I think, the greatest tragedy that I can think of for the video game community ever. I mean, that was the worst thing that ever happened to video games, short of Congress deciding that Grand Theft Auto was evil, you know? But I mean, really, that was the worst thing that ever happened to the video game industry, was that Madden killing. So we're done on SpaceX. I'm trying to play this game and I keep going off streaming. Sorry, I'm streaming. Okay, so flying cars. Honestly, of all 4 of these, I anticipate flying cars the most. I'm sorry.
Do you believe in God? Would you let an android take care of your children? How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device? If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine? Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness?
So, okay, question 1. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human? The world's answers was yes. I answered in the 18% under no. You're gonna see how I'm not like a lot of people. I'm really not. I would never touch a fucking robot sexually, no. When there's fucking 3.5 billion wonderful women on this fucking planet, why the fuck would I ever touch an android? Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind? I said no. I'm among the 16% that said no. I think mankind is a threat to mankind. But no, I don't think we're ever going to have a Matrix New Renaissance 3 or whatever. No, I don't really think so. No. I think mankind is a threat to mankind. But no, guns don't kill people. People kill people. Sorry, I know that's NRA and pro-right wing and pro-guns and all this, but I fundamentally believe it. I don't think guns kill people. I think people kill people. I know that's an NRA slogan, and my mother would hate me for saying it, but I really fundamentally believe this. And no, I don't think technology is a threat to mankind whatsoever, even if it was sentient, until mankind tells it to be. That's how AI works. So no, I'm with it. As you know, who else thought this? Isaac Asimov. Which is how we got iHuman, or sorry, iRobot, excuse me, iRobot, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, trust me, like, I wasn't the only one who thinks this either. The people who don't read think yes. If you had to live on a deserted island, it could only bring one object, what would it be? The world answered mostly, well, they all answered either cell phone, book, pen and paper, and instrument. I answered the 5% who said a console. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? The world's answer was 84% yes. I said no, because I can walk out that fucking door, unlike 85% of the world, with the clothes on my back and expect to live, because I've done it a bunch of times. And I suggest you do it too. If you can't do that, yeah, you're gonna perish with the rest of them who believe that they're they believe themselves dependent on technology. I'm not dependent on technology. Sure, if the technology is like a fish trap and you know, a gun, I guess, yeah, but even then, I've never fired a gun to kill an animal. I don't need guns to kill an animal. I need traps. So yeah, I need technology. If you consider like a fish trap and like a prairie dog trap and like a, you know, like a bird trap and stuff, and like, you know, stuff to catch animals with. I guess you could call that technology, but isn't that kind of the difference between us and the animals, really? My thumbs, right? All I need is my thumbs. I don't need a fucking cell phone to survive, and I'm not gonna panic if honestly, I don't think about my cell phone a lot. I go most of the day, I don't think about this piece of shit. I don't care about this. That's because I'm a loser and I don't have any friends. And it's a luxury. It's a luxury that I don't have to care about this thing. And I do if my family calls. But I mean, I am not reliant on a piece of technology to live. No. What technology do you most anticipate? I said flying cars. See how I rated the lowest percentage on every answer. I said flying cars. The world said brain-connected devices like Hop. Good for Hop. Do you believe in God? I said don't know. I'm part of the 20% who said don't know. Would you let an android take care of your children? The world said yes. I said no. How much time per day would you spend on an electronic device? 75% said more. If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine? I fell with the world on this, and I would say yes. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness? The world answers yes. I answered yes. Anybody else who says different is fucking stupid. Getting out? I said no on the child one too. I am never letting a machine raise a fucking child. That's a human's job. Now the machine can be the camera who shows me my child, or the camera or the machine that heats up my child's bottle or microwaves their food or whatever the fuck weird shit that nukes all the, you know, value out of food or whatever. But I will never have a machine touching the child ever. No. That is a human's job. Don't get it twisted. Artworks, videos, soundtrack gallery, magazines, and a survey. Let's look at the magazines, maybe. Some of the content in this game is really cool. I guess I'll have to find them, right? Is it tracking my achievements from the PlayStation? Because it seems like it might be. Let's watch the first video, right? Oh, no, I can't buy it. So, okay, cool. So let's go do the game, I guess. Yeah, we'll go do the game now. So I guess I can continue, but I don't believe I've started. I'm going to do a new...
You look tired today.
Yep. You get points from playing. Good. That's good. Yeah. I beat this game on PlayStation twice. Both sides of the revolution. And I thought it was genius. I really love the main actor. He's actually an extremely skilled actor. He really is. He's a good Hollywood actor. You know, really good. I love him. He's really good. He was in Mindhunter on Netflix. That's one of my favorite fucking shows of all time. I love Mindhunter. Mindhunter helped me figure out the Stream Sniper. Fucking aberrant, weird shithead. Sorry, I promise I wouldn't talk any shit.
Repeat.
Sorry, I don't mean that. I'm taking it back. Deviant, weird, aberrant. You know, sorry. I promise I wouldn't talk shit when he leaves me alone, and I'm gonna stick to it. I'm not gonna backslide like him. I will keep him out of my mouth. Keep it the same, and we're good. The Dahmer show was creepy. I wanted to stop watching after the first episode. I've seen so many Dahmer television shows. I don't like Dahmer. There was a really nasty one. I don't even want to talk about this. There was one I saw on Netflix. There was this piece of shit old 3-part miniseries from like the late 90s. They were literally on Dahmer's side. They were like glorifying Dahmer. And they had this piece of shit B-movie actor who was like a psychopath to portray Dahmer. And they were having him run up behind women like it was some kind of comedy routine at night and wailing on the back of their head with a hammer. And then when he escaped from the Colorado prison and all this shit. I mean, or was that the Green River Killer? It was one of these ones. I can't keep them all straight because I'm not obsessed with serial killers, you know. So it's like hard to track it. But like, one of them escaped from a Colorado second story of a Colorado courthouse, and I think that was Dahmer, as I recall. But I might be wrong. But the miniseries that I saw, they were doing a comedy routine of Dahmer killing his victims. It was these women walking to their like cars at night, and he and the actor was like doing this like fucked up Bundy. I'm sorry, Bundy. I saw one about Ted Bundy that was a comedy. It was a fucking comedy. It was the sickest shit I ever saw. And it was Ted Bundy dancing along like it was a comedy routine and going on the back of women's heads, and they thought it was funny. They were portraying it like it was a comedy. And it was the sickest I've ever felt in my entire fucking life, except for when a man threatened my girlfriend's life and then beat me a bunch of times and attempted to kill me with a circular saw. That's the only time I've ever felt that sick. Was that one documentary that was pro Dahmer. It was calling it comedy basically, when he would sneak up behind women and kind of comically conk them on the head, and they were doing this caveman bit where he would conk them on the head and drag them down the sidewalk, and they thought it was funny. So they portrayed it funny, and it was disgusting to me. Oh, the depth of field is off the hook. I don't like depth of field.
No, stop. I can't leave her.
Okay, right. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've never played this on PC, so I'll need some configuration here. I'm pressing the mouse. I don't know why you... Oh, up? They want me to do up. I'm sorry, okay. So if you see a blue circle, guys, it's an android. If you don't, it's a human. Blue circle on the forehead. Phillips Caroline. Phillips John. Phillips Emma. This appears to be a hostage situation. I believe Phillips Caroline and Phillips John are perhaps in a battle over the child right now, and I am the android hostage negotiator who is responding to this call. Here's the actor. You can see this was really hot shit for its time, but now the graphics don't look so good anymore. But 5 years ago, this looks so good for its time, and it still does. There's definitely times when this game is genuinely beautiful. Oh, there's a fish down there.
Please, you gotta save my little girl.
I want to start over. No, wait. Options. Can I do anything? Oh, no, I can't do anything.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that.
Loud. Here, I'm gonna fix that. Here we go. Probably too loud for you guys. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go.
What?
Still too loud. See, when the game itself started, it blasted me. Sorry.
You're sending a real person.
Dwarf Garami, Trichogaster. It appears that I will do a good playthrough because I saved the fish. So it appears that I'm going to do good. Because you can be evil in this. I'm going to take my good. I'm going to do the original playthrough that I first played because that's the one that I know. The second one, I chose the evil playthrough. Which is to side with the humans. Fine, Captain Allen. Okay. Did you fire? Yeah, he did. They've shot at this guy already. Hold right click to consult your objectives. Find Captain Allen. Okay, hold right click. Okay.
Bastard's gonna jump.
Fuck, man. I got the same model at home.
Talk to Captain Allen first. Okay. I love this game. It's so good. I like this game a lot more than Cyberpunk, for instance.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Notice that he's calling the android it and the girl she, and that's
Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried.
Do you know its name?
Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
50%. Every second counts. Okay. Understand what happened. A gun is missing. It's clues to analyze. Okay. Collecting data. I got Blackhawk. Capacity 17 rounds. Overall 8.5. Clues to analyze. Right, that guy. And then... Okay, 355 ammunition, velocity, energy, bullet weight, power factor. I see that there is... F, reconstruct. Okay, reconstruct complete. Okay, so here's what happened, right? The android thinks that... Use the following keys to review the reconstruction. The android thinks that the suspect came, opened the crate, closed it. Oh, no, I'm running it backwards. I'm sorry. So the suspect came... And he pulled the crate down from the top. He spilled some stuff and spilled the ammo all over the floor. And then he pulled the gun out. And that was what the android was able to reconstruct from what he saw from the gun case. And the events have been analyzed. So there's an analyzation of the event that the android wants to do, which is like right here. Deviant took the father's gun. So the android knows that the gun is owned by the father, and the deviant android, like Blade Runner, has taken the father's gun. And this is not good because that implies that an android has finally broken that fifth wall and killed someone. So the android doesn't like this. I don't like this, and I'm not sure I buy it. Okay, so, and then we're gonna exit. Okay, time's a wasting, but while I was in there, I don't think I lost any time. 51%. I need more information, understand what happened. Search hostage's room. Search hostage's room. Where is that? Where's that? It's, hostage's room. Hostage's room. Okay. That's the bathroom. Search hostage's room. Understand what happened. Save hostage at all costs. Locate the hostage. Okay, so... Examine. She has a tablet on the table. Let's play it. What was she watching?
This is Daniel, the coolest android in the world. Say hi, Daniel. Hello.
Hello.
We're like bestie. We'll always be together.
Yeah, that's not looking like a killer to me, so I'm not sure I buy this this reconstruction theory. So yeah, that's not looking like a killer to me, I don't think. So we're gonna definitely, I mean, he's an android, who the fuck knows? I guess somebody could program him to do that, but it's gonna be a human who did that. It's not gonna be the android killing somebody. Here's her headphones. She was listening to something. Child didn't hear gunshots. So he assumes, this is an assumption, but he believes that the child did not hear gunshots. Search the hostage's room. I'm gonna go see those other 3 yellow things over here. I don't think there's a run key or anything. Oh yeah, control changes the view, right? Yep, I like the view change. It's really cool. So let's see. There's stuff in there. There's the hostage engagement itself. There's the bathroom. Let's go to that. Oh, under a lot of pressure. I'm losing time. But the android's really smart, and he wants to take the time before he jumps to conclusions. He actually is a good detective, so we're gonna do what a good detective does and watch all of the proof.
All units hold positions. Negotiators going in.
He can't run, or they'll shoot him. DPT officer was the first responder. 3 clues to analyze. 355 bullet wound in the right heart ventricle, perforated, internal bleeding, dead on impact probably. Next one. Sync done, processing data. He's deceased. PO is Anthony Deckard. Height is 5'8", weight is 170. Estimated time of death, 8:03 p.m. He was a Detroit police. The android shot a Detroit police officer. And then in his hand, we see gunshot residue. Lead, stiffenate. Sorry, reconstruct. Antimony sulfide, only 1 shot. Only 1 shot from the detective, which is very weird. That would indicate suicide. A detective would never fire just 1 shot, I don't think. Maybe to, or well, he would if he was firing a warning shot. It could have been a warning shot, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So I want to analyze the second one first. So we start from the end. We go to the beginning. So we see that the cop runs in the room from like the patio. This is so much better than goddamn worthless ass Cyberpunk. I'm sorry, but it is. So then. Yep, and we see that something happened here. He fired the weapon. He fires the weapon here, I think. Something. No, that's not it. So there is a shot fired, but it's not the reconstruction that he wants to do. Oh, yeah, wait. Wow. Blew his hat off. God damn. So much better than Cyberpunk. Cop shot the deviant once, and so we see the blue blood from the android. A rewinds to search for a new clue. Hostage witnessed the shooting. Android had the little girl and shot the cop for some reason. Cop went down. Yeah, I want to see what else here. I want to see that, and I want to see... I found the weapon. The cops didn't find it. I found it. Or they obviously found it, but they didn't touch it. So, please don't handle that weapon. Please do not handle that weapon. I don't like that. But he's got no fingerprints, so it doesn't matter. PL 544-7, American Androids Act 2029. Androids are strictly forbidden to carry or use any type of weapon. So I can break the rules and they'll probably shoot me if I take this gun. So I'm just gonna put it back. Don't be fucking with cops. They'll just, I mean, cops are like, bow, 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 as they walk.
Holy shit. Cover me while I back your man down. I repeat, man down. Requesting immediate evac.
God damn it. God damn it. Century, Cyberlife. Nope, nope. Family is about to have dinner.
It's on the top floor of a building here in downtown Detroit. Details are still emerging on what exactly happened, but the hostage taker could be the family's android. He may have taken the lives of at least one family member and a police officer. If confirmed, this would be the first case of an android deliberately taking human lives. By all signs,
What are we waiting for? We should take down this asshole.
Gross. Fresh blue blood from model PL600, serial number 369911047. PL600 Deviant model. Okay. We have an idea of the make and model of the Deviant. So now we go out to deal with him. 62% of the information. There's something else crucial here that I'm missing, and I want to go see if I can find it. Oh, there, that's some of it.
Don't stand there.
Child size shoe, cover model, human blood traces. The hostage could be wounded. That's not good. So he's got a little bit more information about what he's about to see. That's good. 63%, 65. He could maybe make it through this, but I don't think he will. It's a very bad chance. We're going to see if we can do something else to get what we need. There's something else. Yeah, we're going to take a look at the body. If I don't figure out what I need to figure it out, I'm going to lose. Clues to analyze. Okay, left kidney perforated, fatal abdominal trauma. He took a kidney shot. He died out from a kidney shot. Lower lung hemorrhage, internal bleeding. He bled out blood in his lungs. Upper lung hemorrhage, pneumothorax. He definitely had pneumonia. And the pneumothorax, not pneumonia, but you know, he probably would have caught pneumonia. The estimated time of death. Reconstruct. Father was holding something. Close to it. I'm close to it. Deviant was going to be replaced. We gotta go now. It's over now. We gotta go now. We gotta go now. Go, 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 go. Go, go. You've logged the dialogue action are often beneficial. 73%. Good, good, good. That might give me the odds to win this. In Dungeons & Dragons, you wouldn't take this option, but I'm gonna take this option because I cannot let a little girl die. I can't let a little girl die. I can't do it. Go outside now. Thanks, asshole. Fuck you.
Don't come any closer or I'll jump.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor.
How do you know my name?
I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Mindhunter!
I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to talk.
Dead body in the pool.
Talk! I don't want to talk. It's too late for that now. It's too late.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered.
I think you do.
But I was just their toy.
No.
Something to throw away when you're done with it.
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
There's no way out, Daniel. What you've done is too serious. The only question is whether or not you take another innocent life.
It's not up to you. I'm holding all the cards. If I die, she dies. You hear me? I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
The situation is under control.
There. I did what you wanted.
Talk him down.
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt.
He's real. Come on, man, please.
I don't want to die.
Come on, man.
You took human lives. Nothing can stop them from destroying you now. But taking one more life won't do you any good.
I've spent my life taking orders. Now it's my turn to decide.
Come on! Come on, Connor! Come on! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! No one could be better than a swan dive into the asphalt. Mission successful! It's a really good game, Cop. It's got a lot of different paths. A lot of different things can happen. Yeah, mission accomplished. Thank you. Play the first chapter. Got achievements, right? Yeah, cool. I ended up saving the girl, but got shot instead. Yeah, that's probably a better ending because when you get shot, you can recover. If you die, I think they've got to remake him, which means that he's like he comes in later in the story, I think. So, you know, I don't know. I've not played this game enough to know what I'm not an expert on this game. I really don't know the different things. This is the scene's flowchart. Here you can review the paths you've taken, the paths yet to be explored, and what possibilities you've unlocked. Each node earns you points that you can spend in the extras. Due to the nature of the game, some nodes and endings will not be counted toward the completion of the flowchart. So, I took the good upper path, right? I would say this is kind of the lower path. Like, the lower path is get close enough and just shoot him or whatever with his own gun or whatever, right? And probably get shot but save the girl. That's probably where you ended, right? I ended on the only way that I was ever going to get that girl and still tell the truth, because I happen to know something, Hop, which is because I played the game twice before. I know what happens to Connor if he's suicided, so I was willing to do it. But I mean, I've not seen what happens. I've never done this one. Last time I got the same ending as you, but this time I was trying to save her, stop the guy, and get the best possible ending. But this also did cause Connor's death. But see, Connor is an android. Androids can die. They can be remade, you know? The world stats, right? So a quarter of the world don't save Connor and suicide. Most of the world, they won't tell me on these what the other ones are, but most of the world, they get close enough, right? But I used my social skills, and very seldom does the deviant actually jump with the girl. But also, the girl is very fundamental to the storyline. I wished her to really like Connor this time. And last time she liked him, but because he saved her, but he also got shot and stuff. So, but this time Connor full blown sacrificed himself to save her, which is going to change her and I when we speak to each other. It's going to change Connor and her's conversation. So I wanted to see a version that I hadn't seen before. And excuse me. And I wanted to see. You know, like an ending and a route I hadn't taken. So I took one that I hadn't done. So the legend, right? Lock pass, action choice. That right, the action legend. Scroll, zoom, and continue. So, continue. November 5th, 2038. CyberLife Inc. Model AX400, serial number 571026294, BIOS 7.4, revision 0483, reboot, memory, your set, loading OS, system initialization, checking bio components, etc.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' homework from elementary school up to university level.
Wow. Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
How much did you say it cost?
At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range. at $7,999 with a 48 months interest-free credit. And it comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and labor. Painting, plumbing, gardening. We'll take it. An excellent choice, sir. If you'll just follow me, we'll process the order. How much is that? The NBA is slightly more expensive, but it has many other functions. Come along and I'll show you.
I don't like this.
Oh, it's her father. That's her father.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400, register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
Kara! Quantic Dream. Lance Hendrickson. Thank you, Hop. Thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for being here with me, and thank you for getting me the game. David Cage. Such a badass. Oh yeah. It's Rings of Power guy. I always forget his name. I love this guy. This was the first time I ever saw him. And then I saw him in Rings of Power and I was like, I love Rings of Power. Fuck yeah. Yeah. He's such a good actor. He plays a good elf. He does.
Yes, I think that's it.
Here. Let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
Hey, water. You have run 12 miles and are 5 miles away from your goal.
5 miles. Goddamn.
Hurry up, you plastic idiots. I want this done.
by 4.
That's the future, guys. Like it or not. Deliver us.
That'll be $3.
More like 30 bucks. Yeah, what's a hot dog at a vendor now? Like $7.50 or something? Probably $7.50.
To replace us. 35% unemployment, millions out of work. Are we going to do something? We want jobs. We want not more androids. We need a ban androids. Now. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? We got
Motown rain fall on me again. Round my feet, stuck on your doorstep. Hallway lights trace your silhouette. Motown rain.
What was that? Oh, cool. Thank you for the sub, Anastasia, D7 Russian Queen. Thank you, thank you. Hope you like Detroit Become Human.
It's a pale copy of our creator. The machines are observing us. They're waiting in the darkness for the right moment to take our place. For it is written, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause. God will not let this happen. No, he will not allow his creation to be led astray by these artificial demons. Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are.
Oh,
I can
thank
see
you for the
through
follow.
you.
Oh, sorry, that was
You
my
are the
light,
one
my
by
late
whom
feed.
the
Thank you
evil
so
will
much.
come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit. My brethren, we have to turn our backs on sin. We have to burn the androids. Let us burn them all. Poor sinners, the end is nigh. Retribution is at hand. Technology is corrupting us. Technology is evil.
These are supposed to be in base 7.
Sounds good.
our slaves, but the slaves are becoming the master. We can no longer live without them. They're in our homes, our schools, our factories. They take our jobs. They mind our children. They care for our own.
Our latest range of Avenger suits feature biosensors, allowing you to monitor your health in real time. Smith and White, fashion tailored for fitness.
Cool. E-textiles. I never even thought about that.
Hey man, can you help me out?
Beautiful.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
Space occupied. Welcome to Android parking. Thank you for using CyberLife's Android parking service. Spaces are available. Thank you for using CyberLife's Android parking service.
Android parking service. Oh my god.
That new shirt really suits you.
Pick it up. Machines, ladies and gentlemen, are meant to serve us. Yeah. Not to replace us. 35% unemployment, millions out of work. Are we going to do something? Yeah. We want jobs. We want not more androids. We need to ban androids now. What do we want? When do we want
What's
it?
wrong with the one we have?
What do we want?
There's nothing wrong.
When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Now! Androids are stealing our jobs.
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can?
That's exactly how my friend looks with the chip tooth.
Hey guys,
It's
check it out.
exactly
Got
how
one
he
of those tin
looks.
cans here.
Down to the, not the tattoos, but everything else. Even the top knot. That's how one of my best friend
Look
looks.
at this little motherfucker. You steal our
They
jobs,
stole
but
his
you can't
style.
even stand up.
You ain't going anywhere. We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up. Yeah, waste it.
Do it!
Alright. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
You damage it up.
Yeah, he's also in Rings of Power as the embodiment of Sauron. I forget the name of the elf. It's like some new elf name, I don't remember. But yeah, he's also in Rings of Power. He plays an elf in Rings of Power. He's a very good actor. He's very famous now. He's going to be one of our best living actors probably in 10 years. When he's like 45, he'll be like the new Denzel. This guy will be the new Denzel. He's got it. He's got the eyes. He's got the look. He's got the body. He's got the voice. He's got it. You know, he's like the new. I would say if there was somebody who was going to take Denzel's place, it's going to be this guy. This guy. Because Denzel will get old. They all get old. I'm old. You know. So I guess I'm just looking at the, real quick at the, oh God, why are you doing that? No. Here we go. His name is Ismael Cruz Cordova. This is him. Here. And let's look at the stuff that he's done. Arondir. Sorry, Arondir is the name, but I couldn't remember it. Arondir, right? So now we're going to look at Ismael Cruz Cordova. This is one of the most popular men on the planet now. You see it? He's probably got the, yeah, he's got both dual earrings, so I don't know. But yeah, Miss Bala, Settlers, Lord of the Rings, The Undoing, In the Blood, and Berlin Station. Now, the only two things that he's done that are like really, really very good is maybe Settlers was good. I haven't seen it, but yeah, is this game and Rings of Power. He's American. He's 36, so he's Puerto Rican. He was Mando on Sesame Street. He also was on Ray Donovan, which is a good show. I like Ray Donovan. And he was in a show called Berlin Station. He was in Lord of the Rings. He's also been in a lot of other stuff. You see him all the time, and he's a coming upper. He's done the work. He's been in television and movies and all this stuff. He was in Dreams in the Witch House. That was a really good episode. There's a lot of really good stuff. They're not going to quote his game. Do you see it? He's really famous. He's most famous for this game, but they won't. But the non-video gamer worlds, they consider gaming to be a joke. So they'll never credit him for his greatest credit, which is, of course, Detroit Become Human. I would say this surpasses even Rings of Power in terms of how much money it made and how much cultural impact it had. I'm sorry. Now, Rings of Power will have a larger cultural impact, a much longer and bigger one. But I'm talking about just his performance as Arondir is just like a side character. He was a main in this, and this is the best protagonist he's ever played, I think. And this is the one that he should be famous for. But the Straight World, right? I call this like there's one of my favorite songs of all time is a song called Credit in the Straight World by a band called Hole. And I think of these guys as the straight world, right? And the straight world who doesn't do drugs and doesn't really understand video games or music or, you know, bands or art and stuff like that. The straight world will never understand that his greatest role was this Detroit Become Human. They'll just think of him as the Arondir guy. Probably. Yeah, they're going to think of him as a Arondir, but his true breakout performance was this, and it's really sad that the straight world thinks that video games are a joke, because we make a lot more money than they do. Video games make a lot more money than Hollywood. Sorry. I know it's a joke to the straight world for him to be the star of this game, but it's not a joke to me. This is far more culturally significant than Rings of Power. Now, it's not a war either. The only reason I'm mentioning Rings of Power is it was just his other major work. But I mean, like, of the two, I will remember him forever because of Detroit Become Human. But, I mean, and I'll remember Arondir forever as well. But I mean, it sucks that the straight world can't see him for who he is. He has a major credit in his pocket that Hollywood just refuses to recognize. And this was probably a really bad move for him to do this game, actually. He probably should have been on a television set somewhere. but he was open-minded and he took a role as a main star so he could use it as a credit, you know, when he did interviews and stuff. This is what it's like to be black and try to break into Hollywood, or in this case, Puerto Rican. Good old boy, white SAG. My mother loves the SAG. I don't like fucking SAG. I really don't like the SAG. The SAG keeps people like this guy down, so we never see him. Honestly, he should have played opposite what's-her-name in Rings of Power. I mean, he is playing opposite her name in Rings of Power. But the problem is, they gave her like 80% of the show or something. Morfydd Clark, oh my god, she is so fucking hot. Oh my god, Rings of Power girl, Galadriel, right? So they have him opposite her. He's actually not her love interest, but and there's all these really amazing people in there, like Robert Aramayo. We just saw him, I think, in the new Star Wars game. And so, you know, sorry, you can't see my screen. Yeah, I killed the display capture. I'm sorry, but we're here. I'll come back here to the display capture. But so for Rings of Power, we have, this guy Ismael Cruz Cordova opposite Morfydd Clark, and of all of these people, only him, and I believe he's the dwarf, I think, are the three actors that I thought were worth a damn out of this entire list. And that's really tragic. I don't think any of these actors turn me on at all, except for him, and the dwarf. And those are the four main characters, too. It's weird. Like, him, and the dwarf, which I think is him, but I don't know because he's out of makeup, right? I'm fairly sure that's him, though. Yeah. And so Owain Arthur. Yeah, Durin. He plays Durin. Yeah. So this guy, this woman, and that woman are going to take Rings of Power into the fucking stratosphere. It's going to take them three seasons to do it. But have your eyes open for Ismael Cruz Cordova. This is our new Mark Hamill. Even though Mark Hamill didn't go anywhere, he's like our new Harrison Ford. This is like our new Harrison Ford. He's in all the sci-fi stuff. Yeah. I hope to see Ismael Cordova in a breakout role. They should have given Ismael Cordova Mandalorian, in my opinion. Not that Blaise Pascal is bad. I just think Cordova is a much stronger actor. Everything I've ever seen him in is like just tip top. And the same is true of her. Everything Morfydd Clark did in season 1 of Rings of Power is pure gold. I'm sorry, there's another one in this in this show too. The girl who played, what's her name? Dory, right? Yeah, Dory. Where's Dory here? Dory, where is she? She's such a good actress too. Where is Dory? Dory's way in the last bit of actresses. Poppy. There's her best friend Poppy, but I'm looking for Dory. Where was Dory, or whatever her name is? I don't see her. They're not going to be nice to this girl, and she's doing a breakout role in Rings of Power, and they won't even like maybe mention her name. Did I miss it? She's playing the Harfoot. Yeah, Dory the Harfoot, and I don't see her here on this list, which is just frankly tragic. Yeah, Sauron and Isildur and all that. Isildur is also, sorry, the Maxim Baldry, he's also really good as Isildur. So I don't know why I'm getting stuck on this. Just these actors are good. Some of these guys are good. They're the modern actors that are going to take over Hollywood over the next 20, 30 years. A lot of them are on Rings of Power and stuff. And he's going to be our lead. He'll be our lead Hollywood actor. You can see it on his face. He's got that. He's got those what do they call it? You know, he's got the strong cheekbones that the women go crazy for and stuff. He'll take over Hollywood in the end. And anybody who doesn't see it is an idiot. I thought, my mother and I both thought we would have been very successful Hollywood agents, because I can spot a winner right away. Right away. There's a winner. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I messed up our game here and going back to the game. We are trying to go back. cool. I did most of this perfectly, I guess. I have played this game before, so I find myself... I thought there was something with the hot dog vendor, guys. I was like, yeah, hot dogs are like $7.50 now. Didn't I make a comment about that, right? And it turns out that the one little bit in the entire thing that I missed was the hot dog vendor. Stare at the hot dog vendor until you get a fucking response. So Hop, if you want the last little achievement in Shades of Color, just stare at the hot dog vendor long enough to get some kind of goddamn response or something. It's the only thing that probably any of us missed, really. The world stats, right? Everybody misses the hot dog vendor thing, but I didn't. But I didn't follow through because I was like, well, I've got an audience, I better move it forward, right? But had I been playing single player, I would have stood there for a while and figured out what the secret was, because the hot dog vendor stood out to me. Absolutely. I never dreamed I would get to do Detroit on stream. I'm really very happy that I got to do this. I did it with my ex-girlfriend, but I've never done this. You know, I've never done this on stream, and I feel very honored. This game is worthy of stream. A lot of them aren't. This guy's a fucking asshole. Fucking asshole. Something that Quantic tried to do with this is they tried to give the skin sweat. They tried to put sweat on the skin, but I think they failed at it, and the industry did not adopt it. But something that Quantic really tried to do in this game, you're going to see a lot, is sweat. Even on the androids. They have the androids sweat because it makes them believable, right? So they don't like the uncanny valley when it comes to androids. They don't like that revulsion response. The AI creators and the bot creators, they don't like the uncanny valley response to revulsion. So one of the things they do to get away from the revulsion is they give the androids stuff like sweat. And that'll happen in the real world too. The androids will sweat. You won't be able to tell that they're even human beings or not. And so this is something that's pertinent. It actually matters. So the girl has sweat, and I caught it from a weird angle, but I'm looking... Oh my god. Is it okay? I don't know. It's not okay. No. The girl is too young. No. She's like 23. She's a fucking hottie. This girl's 23 or something like that. I can't tell if it's okay to like her. I can't tell if she's a teenager. And she's definitely an android, so I feel like it's okay to be sexually attracted to her because she's got a nice body, but I can't tell if she's old enough, and that's the uncanny valley problem again. And now I experience revulsion. I can't tell if this fucking puppet doll is appropriate to be sexually attracted to her or not. So my response was revulsion. It's the uncanny valley. It's a real thing. The AI bot creators deal with it a lot. It took the tech world by storm for like 10 years. All the tech magazines would talk about was the uncanny valley and what we were going to do about it. Humans were not accepting robots, you know, and this is a serious problem for future money and future, you know, interest and future business. If humans can't accept robots without a terrible uncanny valley response, we'll never have AI bots like drilling drilling holes in our streets and shit like that. If we can't get past the uncanny valley, androids will never be socially accepted. So the science world really has been struggling with that since the 1970s, believe it or not. They've been struggling with it for 60 years. Almost 60 years now. Since like 1968 or something. They've been struggling with that sweat and that problem.
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice! Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap.
Hi!
Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
Kara. Who plays Kara? Right? Bear with me just a second. Kara, right? Who plays Kara? This Valerie Curry. Valerie Curry is known for CSI in New York, Psych. She was in Twilight Saga. Her name was Charlotte. Charlotte. She was in The Following as Emma Hill. House of Lies. She was in the Blair Witch Project, which means she's a goddamn super goddess. She was in the Blair Witch Project. That makes her one of the greatest female actresses of all time. I was like, who is this girl? She's the Blair Witch girl. She was amazing in the Blair Witch. And on top of it, she's Dot in The Tick. And a lot of people don't like this show, but I fucking love this show. The Tick on Amazon. This was a really good show. Anything with, oh no, they got a new guy. I'm sorry, I didn't like this version of it. I liked the cartoon version was really, really good. But I did like the Amazon one. I thought it was still pretty good though. Not as good as the television one, or sorry, the Fox one, but yeah. So now we're gonna go back to the game and finish. It is currently 12:38. I will go for 1 hour and 20 minutes more and then go to bed. 20 minutes more on this game, and I'm gonna do the last hour on Rust. But that's the schedule here, guys. 20 more minutes of this game. We'll meet Kara. We'll meet the little girl, and we'll deal with this guy. Collect trash, collect dishes, activate vacuum cleaner, check the backyard.
TV up. Yeah. Maybe.
Most humans cannot stand the idea of doing busy work in a video game that means nothing and will get them nothing. And Quantic is messing with that. Most humans cannot stand the idea of digitally picking up trash for some NPC. They can't handle it, and they immediately rebel. And Quantic was messing with this. Quantic messed with this. Most humans cannot stand the idea of serving some NPC in a video game and picking up their trash and stuff. And Quantic did this on purpose. They're like, look at what your response is to NPCs. It's completely hostile, totally totally dismissive, totally like black and white, totally min-max. Like most people's response to this scene, I would imagine, is complete and utter dismay when they realize that they as an android have to pick up after this complete slob. Asians won't like this. A lot of people won't like this. But trust me, it doesn't matter who you are or what your situation is in life is, the work must be done. It doesn't matter who you are, the work must be done, even if he's lazy. So Quantic is also messing with the better natured people here who want to like to help the guy whether he's a fat drunk slob or not. Quantic is an excellent video game company. When she's cleaning up, she sees this meth pipe. And she begins to understand that the little girl's in trouble. An invoice, unpaid bills, overdue at the bank, negative overdrawn account, negative 500. I don't like the tank controls, never did. I don't know why video game developers use tank controls, but yep. Usually story games have tank controls, I don't know why. Seems like they spend all their money on the story instead of the gameplay. That's okay to pay some writers to get an actually good story. This is one of those rare 5 video games that actually have a good story. You know? I like story games. I wonder if I can leave. Can I just leave? I would prefer to leave. Wait, no, I can't. I like Rebellion. I don't care what character I'm playing. I wish it was like, oh, yeah. I wish it was a sprint key or something. I don't know.
Fuck, man.
I learned like 20 years ago that if anybody ever sees your meth pipe, your life is over. It's like a skooma pipe. It will definitely destroy your life if anybody ever sees a meth pipe ever. You will lose your family, your friends, all of it instantly. The fastest way to destroy your life is a meth pipe. Even a needle, they're going to understand better. Meth pipe, they're just going to never speak to you again. So don't ever let anybody ever see your meth pipe. I never did. Only other addicts, that was it. I never showed my... Okay. You know what I did? The last time I ever saw my friend, I haven't seen him now. No, I did saw him one time after that. But one of my inner circle, the last time I saw him, this was 6 years ago now, I showed him the pipe as I left. And I shouldn't have done that. But I don't believe in lies. I don't believe in lies serving anything. It's fucking stupid. And guess what? I got to keep that friendship. If you lie to him, you don't. I didn't judge him. He didn't judge me. We're still best friends. They're not best friends, but, you know, inner circle.
You like playing out here? It's not very nice out. You might catch cold. I could get you a sweater if you want.
I think that was the wrong thing to say, but what do I know? So am I just to serve you and serve the little girl while you just meth yourself into oblivion or whatever? Is that the whole... Is that the plan? Red meth. The red is for blood. Meth.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
You just stay the fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off. You want to piss me off?
No, Todd.
All those pretty Android faces, but you can't get a fucking box of fucking you know, laundry detergent to pour. I think you've got your priorities mixed up. I think you should have tried to make the laundry powder pour before you worked on her face. Just saying. Good housework, lady. Good housework. Yep, there's the old torch and the pipe and all that. Couple bags. Yeah, that's the whole meth vibe, yeah. There you go. Quantic is messing around. They're like, yeah, the future will be you can sit around in your living room and neglect your child and smoke meth while the android just makes sure that your life doesn't descend into a dumpster fire.
What are you looking at? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here!
I'll get back to work. I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Red meth. You want to know what a trigger is?
Out of the way, for fuck's sake!
I'm sorry, Todd. It won't happen again.
See, that's not a trigger for me. They don't know how meth works. It's kind of funny. But that's a good thing. That's not a trigger for me. You know what a trigger for me is? If the game were to crash, that's a trigger. Those sounds really bother me. I don't know if you guys read this, but it's actually really demented. Yeah, I don't really agree either. You know what it reminds me of?
It is a car that drives itself. But it is not yet a driverless car, because while it can turn the steering wheel by itself, navigating the streets of Milton Keynes...
Wouldn't it be better if your hands were on the wheel?
Knowing when to stop at red traffic lights, it still needs a human being at the controls, just in case.
We take it very seriously, safety. I'm a highly trained safety driver. There are many safety devices around the car. We have a rear car behind us to keep traffic away from it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they take it out, but they're like, yeah, this is an experiment.
In case anything does happen.
Tests here are continuing despite concern.
Yeah, it turns out that if you're a taxi driver, you better become a streamer. Yeah, because it turns out that the cars are all going to drive themselves by 2030. So yeah, if you're a taxi driver, you better become a streamer. And I got that advice from my boss too.
Concerns about the technology following the death of a pedestrian in Arizona this week.
Yeah, there was this lady in Arizona, and this fucking Uber car was going like 75 or something like that for some reason that was driving itself. And the car had to make a choice between the elderly woman. Oh yeah, Uber is a common job. I mean, a lot of people do Uber. I love Uber. I drove Uber for 3.5 years. I rented like 7 cars. Oh man, I love being an Uber driver. It was my favorite time in my whole life was when I was an Uber driver. It was the best time I ever had.
Police released this dashboard video of the collision.
Oh, so yeah, that's not appropriate for stream. I'm just gonna get off that now. But yes, you can understand that self-driving car had to make this choice between killing the jaywalker or killing the lady who was like in the car or something, and it just smears that poor lady. It shows the lady in the street to kill. The poor car had to choose between a pedestrian or yeah, they did, like, it had to choose between two pedestrians, and it took the older lady first. Not first, but it shows the older lady. We don't know why. It's like really crazy. Anyways, gonna get back on game capture here. I forget what happened with that story. It's been so long now. Sorry if I didn't tell it well. No. Yeah, Android QB. That'll piss off our football people, yeah. Ooh, pills. Can we have some? Oh, come on. You're an Android. I don't care about that. You're an Android. Who cares? Take it. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Take that. No. Are we going to talk about the gun? Are we going to talk about the Zolpidem and the gun and the little girl? I mean, not that the Zolpidem is bad. It's that the gun in the Zolpidem is bad. 69.9. What did that mean? You've unlocked the dialogue action, often beneficial. Okay. Well, that's good. I found his gun, I guess. Five more minutes, guys. I'm going to switch it up.
And now to sports. First up, basketball. As the Gears prepare for their critical match with Denver tonight at the CyberLife Arena in Detroit, league negotiations are still ongoing over the possibility of allowing one Android player per squad. Debate rages as to whether the change would lead to more exciting matches or be the first step in making human players obsolete. CyberLife has announced its willingness to participate in the experiment by providing one specialized model to every team. Now, androids are already used to train players and provide tactical advice for coaches since 2035, but no android player has been permitted to compete so far.
Yep. I agree.
225,000.
The whole point of sports is the human condition. We're mortal. We can get hurt. We can fall. We can break a leg. We can be really fast. We can be very strong. You know, and sports are about physical comparison. I don't know what robots have to do with it.
Some jobs were lost from the U.S. economy in October, according to the Department of Labor, bringing the unemployment figure up to 30.
They made fun of this in Futurama. They were like the future, the best baseball players, or sorry, the best Burns ball players are androids.
7.3.
Okay, let's go.
President Warren spoke today.
I like the sound change. It's really good on a 7.1 system. It's not doing that well on headphones, but this is a great game on a set of speakers. I think she saw something there, but they don't want you to know what it is.
Watch it.
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice? Seems you like reading. Alice in Wonderland. Of course. I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again. Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it? You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you. What about your mother? Will she be home soon?
BRB. Oops. Excuse me. Oh. Do I have to spell it out for you? That's not good.
What are you doing?
I'm playing.
You're playing. I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me! God, what am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
Did you kill your wife? Oh, I got the whole thing. Huh? Oh, discovers the way down. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Hey, cool. I got the whole thing. No, I didn't. Cleaning the first floor. I missed something with like the TV and something about like just watching the TV with him or something, and I missed something in the backyard, but that's all right. Let's look at the world stats. Yeah, 90% of them reach this. About 10% don't though. 90% open the box, but yeah, okay. Oh, I like this guy. Yeah, this guy's awesome. I don't believe I have time to do another chapter, and I don't believe this game saves mid-chapter, so I believe I will have to conclude my business here. Unfortunately, I'm very tired, and I do have to go shopping and run errands and do stuff tomorrow for like 4 hours. I have to do laundry, I have to do shopping, I have to do all this stuff tomorrow for like 4 hours and shit from like, I don't know, 1 until 5 or something, 12 until 4 maybe. I don't know what it'll be. So, unfortunately, I had to get up and do a 4-hour bit of real-life labor and then a 14-hour shift. So I have an 18-hour day tomorrow, which isn't going to be fun. And I would like to have some sleep for that. So, I will get started early on my stuff that I have to do tomorrow at like 11 or 12. And then I'll be back probably about 3 or 4 for the rest of the day. And I'll be here for 12 hours probably. I'll probably stop around like 3 or something, but I do have a big day tomorrow. I don't have a lot of leeway with my schedule today, unfortunately. I actually kind of do have to go to bed, and I wish I didn't. Like, it seems like every day there's a little bit more real life stuff, but it's not. It's just kind of how it feels. It sucks. There's not been more. You know, it's about the same it's always been. Ooh, Pentiment. Yes, just a reminder, guys, you have been watching Skycat Live. I hope you like Detroit Become Human. I know I do. I can't wait to play some more of it, like maybe, I don't know about tomorrow, but maybe Monday. Because tomorrow I have Baldur's Gate 3 and Rust. So maybe tomorrow, but I don't know. Definitely going to get back to it. And thank you, you know what I'm saying? Thank you again, Hop. It's really good company. I appreciate it. So come and click on the cat space to donate if you wish to. I am across Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and Kick as we speak. My name is skycat.live. I have a website called skycat.live. I'm a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Put me on in the background. I don't want to take a lot of your time for station identification. And that's it. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I want to thank the people who followed me today. I got 3 follows today, and I just want to thank Spicy Salsa and Anastasia D7 Russian Queen. Thank you so much, and I love you guys. Talk to you later. You guys have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow for more Rust Hardcore Zombies and 3 or 4 hour session in the evening around prime time, 7 or 8 o'clock. We'll do another 3 or 4 hours of Tactician Mode, Baldur's Gate 3. Same cat time, same cat channel.